Ladies and gentlemen, last week we found out Chad Gable's contract was coming to an end. Now we have an official word. Chad Gable's contract with WWE officially expires on Friday. But this is insane because as you see on your screen here, this man is holding up the Intercontinental Championship. Brian, does this mean Chad Gable signed? Did he put that pen to paper, or has WWE lost their damn minds?
I think he's here to at least finish the feud. I'm gonna take it from Omer earlier. You know what I'm saying? He looking at me right now like, don't worry, Brian. Gonna take your whole point here. But I think that he signed. I think he signed. I just don't think you
Whoa.
have somebody go over the way he did today and hold the title up. I don't know, man. It wouldn't really make much sense for him to leave at this moment
Yeah.
anyway. Right now, I was just telling you guys off stream or off video. I think that this is some of the most motion he's had in his career. I mean,
It
he's
is?
getting the "you suck" chance, and everything like that. Like he's arguably more over in his heel way than he was when people wanted him to beat Gunther. Like I think he's doing super well right now. It's consistently doing well for him. And I still think he should have been the one to beat Gunther at WrestleMania, but that's his talk for another day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I like what they're doing with him right now, and I definitely don't think he should go anywhere. But after tonight's segment or Monday Night Raw segment, I think that is something that I think he's staying.
That's a good point you just made because I think he should have beat Gunther at WrestleMania too. But what if this contract situation had something to do with that? They were like, you know what? This guy hasn't signed yet. You know, it doesn't seem like he wants to sign or he hasn't signed. I don't know what the situation was, but we don't want to put him in this big spot at WrestleMania because we don't know where things are going. But Brian, you said you thought this was a good idea and he should stay because this is the hottest he had been. I agree with you 100% on the part that this is the hottest he has been probably since his NXT run. But personally, I wouldn't bet on this because we see a lot of these people's contracts are coming up, and as soon as those contracts get to the end point, they're on TV all the time and they're in good storylines. But once they sign that dotted line for the next 3 years, they fall off. It is
Fair
what it
enough.
is. So I think Chad Gable is really good. I think you just said that he thrived in his babyface role. Now he's thriving in his heel role. It shows he is a utility player. Whatever you need him to do, he can do it. So I think he should bet on himself. I said it in the other video, just like MJF has it tatted on his leg. I think Chad Gable needs to hop to AEW. I think he's like 38 right now. So you know what? Go over there, do it up in AEW, make your name big just like Cody Rhodes did, and WWE is going to want you even more. You can get
Mhm.
that big money contract to end out your career because right now you're going to get a
Yeah.
certain price with WWE. But if you go out and make your name bigger, I think that's going to make career life-changing money when you come back. So personally, I hope he doesn't sign. I hope this bites WWE in the backside and he jumps off and he shows up on AEW Dynamite next week along with who? Becky Lynch. Omer, what do you think is going on with this situation and where do you think Chad Gable should end up?
Well, Kenny Baum, I think you are 100% on the nose, dead wrong, because Chad Gable right now is doing I know, look at him, he's shocked right now because he wasn't expecting that. But right now, we all agree, Chad Gable is doing the work of his career,
Best work of
arguably.
his
I mean,
career.
I think inarguably, like, and again, he's a utility player, like you guys said. And I just don't see, and again, this is like me. I think the potential for storytelling and the potential for growth in WWE right now is just there. Personally, I have a selfish point of view. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I would love to see some matchups between Gable and some people in AEW, some people in New Japan. However, if we're talking about storytelling, we're talking about where he's built up and what the potential could be for Gable. People are gonna get mad at this. Get ready to crash out in the comments. But I think this guy could be a world champion in a few years in WWE, and he could get like a run in there. Like I genuinely think that. Like, and I've thought this for years. Like I've always said that he's the second coming of Kurt Angle in pro wrestling. I don't know what Vince McMahon was thinking with some of the booking decisions. Shorty G was
Shorty
a
G was
gosh
bad.
darn
What
nightmare.
was that,
But
man?
Career
at the end
killer,
of
but
the
he survived. That
He
says a lot about him
survived,
too.
yeah.
I bet.
yeah, at the end of the day though, is he re-signed? He signed to something. We know for a fact his contract was going to expire on Friday. We have seen in cases in the past with WWE, one of the most notable in recent memory being Adam Cole, who had a contract that was expiring. He signed on for an extension, I believe it was like a month, and finished out a feud. So it's not uncommon to see something like that. However, I truly believe that it is in WWE's best interest to get a deal done here. It is 100% in Chad Gable's best interest to get a deal done here with WWE. If they don't come to a deal, and if we hear that, he signed an extension and he's done after Clash, it is going to make things a whole hell of a lot more interesting. Because I think he's a guy that AEW would get right up, and he would fit very well in the Blackpool Combat Club. But I guess we'll see.
That is how you kill your career, man. What are you doing? Get lost in the shuffle in AEW like every single other wrestler, like Adam Copeland, like Wardlow, like freaking Will Hobbs. Come on. At least those guys are big. But Chad Gable, that's the only thing that's keeping him from being a world heavyweight champion right now. If he was a little taller, he's muscular as hell. He's talented as hell. He's got character as well. Second coming like Kurt Angle, as you said. He should have been a world champion at this point, in my humble opinion. But yeah, Vince crashed out for years and years and years. And now I thought he was finally getting that chance. Like Brian said, he should have won at WrestleMania. That was his moment. So I'm assuming what Kenny, you said, has something to do with this is that, yeah, WWE doesn't 100% know that he's going to be signing with them. Maybe he will go to AEW. And contrary to what I say, he's going to go ahead and succeed. We don't know that. So WWE said, you know what? We don't want you to have the title and have that over us, and we don't want to have to deal with that. That means more money. Nah, let's chill. But he's been losing. Like, he wasn't on WrestleMania, which is a crime. After that, he just lost and lost and lost. And I don't know. I am gonna make the prediction of he is staying in the WWE because, again, he just has such a good storyline set up here. And like when Otis betrays him eventually. What is Otis going to do? Is he going to be a world champion? No, like the only one who's going to go ahead and go get closer to that main event level in this storyline is Chad Gable. And he has a future. He has that potential right now, and he never really got this chance throughout his entire career in the WWE. So I don't think he's going to give it away. At Clash, I'm hoping that he wins the freaking championship and he walks out with the championship, but also with 2 other people behind him. And all you got to do is to believe in the Creed brothers.
Ooh, the Creed brothers.
I want to see it, bro. Give me Team Gable, man. Give me Team Gable.
Christmas on the Creed brothers. Guys,
really? Was cooking.
Good wrestlers.
No, Kenny, that's what they need right now, though. They need that character switch. They need to flip.
They need
and they've been losing a whole lot as well. I think it would be perfect to kind of mess them up and get them up into these heel guys that don't like losing no more.
Hey, in 3 years, give me that pupil versus teacher feud with Julius and Chad Gable. Oh, that's gonna cook. Let's go.
Love to see it. Not right here, man. Bro,
yikes.
I mean,
I don't know,
the Creed brothers, bro, them brothers can go. And I think right now they're missing a little bit of spice to that character. And Chad Gable joining them can push them over the top. I think they tag team championship potential right there.